Good morning, YouTube. It's your girl Leela here, and I just wanted to share my early birthday present that my sister got me. She took me to J.C. Penney's, and they had a great boot sale. It was buy one and get two for free, although the boots that I got were in like the $80 range. So for me, that's a lot of money. $80, like that's almost $100, and that's a lot to be spending on one pair of shoes. So thank God that J.C. Penney had a sale, buy one get two for free. And even then, that's kind of expensive because I'm be real with y'all, I'm a low budget type bitch. I shop at thrift stores, secondhand shops. I go to church thrift stores. I go to church yard sales. I try to keep my money focused on, the house and the kids. Christmas is coming up, and I do have birthdays throughout the year and holidays. So I try to keep buying myself something to the bare minimum. But as y'all know, I got all my shit stolen when I was in California. So I pretty much don't have anything. The boots wasn't a big necessity, but I am grateful that I have them, and now I have options to wear with my leggings or a pair of jeans or whatever. And I just wanted to show you guys because I'm truly blessed, and I got to pick these out, and we were there for like 45 minutes. She got three pair and I got three pair, and for once in my life I felt like a rich bitch, going into the JC Penney's with stacks, not just going in there. And the last time I went to JC Penney's I got a hat for my brother's funeral. So yeah, so it's been a long time. So, and I think that hat cost like $30. So I don't even remember. My friend bought it for me. But, anyways, let me just get into it. I have wore these before. I didn't grab both pair because why do you need to see both of them? They look just alike. So I only grabbed one boot a piece. I was trying to zip it up, but I got this one and I've already wore them. Zip up on the side, and I did wear these with a pair of jeans, and they were really cute. Big old foot. I wear a 7.5. If anybody wants to, give me some shoes. No, I'm just joking. But yeah. And then these were my favorite. When I saw these were the first that I picked out. These were the first ones. Oh. I think these are adorable. I wore these with some leggings. And then I got these boots last. I thought these were really cute because the furry. I don't know what the fuck you would call this. The tongue, I guess. I thought they were cute. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now. I've had these shoes since last week, but yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling all right this morning. I already ate some yogurt and some fruit, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, all right. So I just wanted to share with y'all what I was blessed with already for my birthday. Yep. My birthday's not even next. It's my son Sebastian. So I'm be looking to get him something. I did buy Michael a hat. I can show you guys that real quick. I thought it was kind of cool. When I saw it, I knew he would love it, so I automatically had to get it for him. Of course, my dumbass would tie the bag. Why did I need to tie the bag for? Look at that. I didn't make my bed yet, so excuse me. I gotta untie this motherfucker. For y'all that don't know, my son is a big Redskins fan. And I got him these gloves. And then I love the hat. I really like the hat. I thought it was cool. I know if I like it, he's gonna like it too. I have not wore it, but it's what I would look like with the hat on. I'm not a Redskins fan. I'm a Baltimore Ravens. I don't even watch football, but when my brother was alive, he was Green Bay, and we just all had our teams. And since I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, I always rep the Orioles and the Ravens, and I just whatever. And so the kids had their teams too. Mikel, he liked the Washington Redskins. Xavier liked the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cameron liked the Baltimore Ravens like me. And Sebastian, he was becoming a Pittsburgh Steelers fan too, as well as my brother John and my sister Stephanie. They're both Pittsburgh Steelers fans. And my brother that passed away was a Green Bay fan. Actually, I don't even really watch football no more. We used to just watch football together as a family for the hype of it. We used to have Sunday dinner, and I think I really miss that. Holidays are approaching, and it's very tough time for me. It's very tough because my son's birthday, my birthday, my brother's birthday, my other son's birthday. Like we're all real tight. The next couple of months it's going to be a lot of birthdays and a lot of holidays, and trying to stay strong. But normally around this time of year, it's very hype. I mean, it's normally very hype. And it just sucks that it's not anymore. You understand? Like, the kids should be telling me what they want to do for Christmas. I mean, Halloween and their Christmas list. And there's just so much that needs to be done. There's just so much that needs to be done. And when you no longer got a chore list or, responsibilities, and I'm just a mother, and people don't really understand what a mother is or what a mother does, and until your job gets taken from you, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard. It's hard not doing my motherly duties. It's very difficult, My body's taking a toll because I'm no longer running after kids. I'm no longer the last to eat anymore. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to be happy, y'all, but the holidays are the worst time of year, and when you ain't got no family or friends to spend it with, it's even worse. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any friends anymore, to be honest with you, because what is in a friend? And the people that are closest to me are dead, are not allowed to be around me. And the other half, I choose not to be around them because of life choices I don't agree with. And I'm not judging anybody's lifestyle, but I'm just saying, like, that's not the type of people that I want to hang out with. That's not the type of people that I want to be associated with. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad for saying that because Jesus hung out with the misfits. You know what I mean? But I'm already labeled a degenerate. You know what I'm saying? So why would I let, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not hanging out with those people, but I'm not. And that's that. And I feel bad because I love everybody, even the people that I don't agree with their life choices, and they probably don't agree with some of the things that I've done in my life. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the kids. You know, one thing about me back in the day was my door was always open for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hurt about life, especially about what happened to my mother and father and, growing up in the system. But I wasn't hurt like I am now. You know what I mean? Like now I'm a different person. Like I really am. And I feel terrible for it. Like I'm not that nurturing, kind person that I once was. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're a mom and you got to deal with your babies all day long, like the way I make these videos would never be the way that I talk to my children. You know what I mean? Like I talk to them like they were a sweet little angel. You know what I'm saying? Except for when they were fucking up, I'd be real. I'd have like my temper about me, but it was all for discipline reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard taking care of 7 kids, but I'd rather take care of 7 kids than feel the feeling that I'm feeling every day. Feeling that I lost, that I lost in life, that I failed. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing dropping out of school, but guess what? I went back and got my GED. I kept going back. You understand what I'm saying? Like in life, I kept going back. I kept having kids, so I kept going back. I went back. I got my GED. You know what I'm saying? I went to college in 2008, and I went back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't finish. I fucking dropped out, so I went back in 2016. 2016, they took the kids, and I had to go through X, Y, and Z through the department. So guess what? I quit again. And now, what am I thinking? It's almost 2020, and I'm like thinking about going back again. And what do I keep thinking about with the kids? I keep thinking about when can I go to court again? When can I file for my kids? This can't be the end of me. This can't be the end of the Wifers. Like, it cannot be. No hyphenate, no nothing. Like, what the fuck, yo? This shit hurts me so bad because I gave my sons my last name. You know, even though with my first baby daddy and second baby daddy and third baby daddy, I love those men very much at different points in my life. But they were mine. It hurts because they were never their fathers to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad because they wanted to leave. I should have just let them leave. Instead of spending all that fucking energy of trying to work out a family and all this other bullshit. It just put a strike on me. You know what I mean? And most people, I don't know. They were always mine. Something about the number 7. It's perfect. I take the holidays very hard because the holidays is everything that a family is supposed to represent. It's not about what's on the table at Thanksgiving, and it's not about what's under the tree on Christmas. It matters about the company you keep and the morals you believe in. That's what I think, anyways. Every year is a little harder because they're getting older, taller, voices changing, hair color is changing, form and shape is changing, you know? And I'm not there to witness any of it. I'm not there to experience it. And it kills me. It does. This was supposed to be a happy video, but even in my happiest times, I guess I can ruin it. It's not a real happy life without your kids. I miss the jokes. I miss the games. I miss mom. I haven't heard someone call me mom in almost 2 years. And I think I miss that most. I wonder what they call me, my babies. They've called so many people mom now. It's like that word has no meaning. We used to love the word mom because that's an honor that you worked for. You know, you get up at night with your child, they got a shitty diaper, or it needs to be cleaned, or needs a bottle, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There was so many times that, fuck, I felt like I was pregnant forever, most of my life. And then when I had the baby, I always get up in the middle of the night. I still to this day get up in the middle of the night because it's routine. I routinely get up in the middle of the night because I'm used to getting up and checking the house and double checking the doors at night, making sure they're covered. I think I miss that most of all, you know. They would be kids all day long, you know. You were a chauffeur, a cook, a nurse, a ref at times. And it's all somebody else's responsibility now. And I think what kills me really bad is that they're not all together, you know. I mean, it could be worse. Oh, it always could be worse. That's what I've realized in this life. It can always be worse. I hate crying. But I miss them so bad. That's why you hate other people, is because at one point in time you had so much love. You know, I miss my days with my kids. And as I'm getting older, I can see my face changing and my body changing and it all going for the worst. I just, I wish that I could see the youth in my kids. I wish I could see how they've changed. Goodness. You know, somebody was like, oh, you look pathetic. I look pathetic. If your family got taken from you, or if your parents died, or your fucking brother died, how would you look? It's so funny. Like, people think that they got life figured out. But I'm here to tell you, you be as clueless as me if any of this happened to you. That's on God. And with saying that, you just got to put your faith and trust in God and just know that it's all going to work out. I talked to my brother John the other day, and he's right. He's going to be 50 years old just getting out of prison again. And I got to remind myself, my life ain't that bad, right? All my children know who to come looking for when they're 18. Hopefully it won't take that long. Hopefully I get my children beforehand. I hope I find a flaw in the system that makes me get my kids, because that's what I want, is my children. I just want to say that the reason why I feel bad for John is because he got 8 kids. Some of them are in the system. And it's just like, they're not going to know who to look for. They're not going to know what their father looks like. Although somebody came into my life, took my family, I went all the way through the process. I did not give up, not once. I stood up. I heard the judge list each of my sons' name, full government, and tell me I was no longer their parent. I stood alone in that courtroom as my lawyer gave me a hug out of pity, but I could see him wiping my makeup off his $100 suit. Or was it $1,000 suit? I don't give a fuck. And all I can think of in the back of my head, everybody gets to go home to their families after this. Their wife, their kids. What do I have at home? What's a home if you don't have family in it? You understand? Life is hard, yo. It's very hard. And I don't ever want my kids to think that I just gave up on them. I still try to have communication with my children, although it's not working out how I want it to. I'm still trying. I'm still trying, and I will still continue to try, because I know when they turn 18 and 19 and 20, they're going to need me. They're going to need me, but it just sucks because I want to be there at 4, at 5, at 6. I want to see them when they lose their teeth. I want to see them when they're growing in and they look awkward and they're all toothless for 6 months or whenever. And I mean, I just miss my kids. I miss being funny with my kids. And I just miss them. They were the best pieces of me. Each of them so different, but I could see myself in my sons. You know, I could just laugh about it. Even now, their interest in what they like, I can tell who they are by, the way they talk, and they're all good people. And I thank God for that. I thank God that they're good people, but haven't seen or heard from my babies. And I miss them. I'm worried about them. Everybody tells you that, the first 5 years of a child's life is critical. What happens when you take them from their mother and father and put them in foster care? Sebastian was 8 months old when Juan came into our lives. He only knows him to be his father. And his 8th birthday is coming up. My king is going to be 8 years old. And he's getting so tall and so handsome. Just like I knew he would be. I miss the sounds of my kids' voice. Because they change. Their voices change. Mikel, his voice is deep. Xavier, his voice is getting deep. You know what I mean? And they're getting tall. Mikel said that he's like 5'5". I'm 5'3", so that means that my son is taller than me. You know? And I think about their hands. Oh, I love hands. I don't know why. I think because when I was younger, I used to hold my grandmother's hands and I used to, play with her wrinkles on her fingers. And it's crazy because I love hands and I miss my kids' hands and their fingers and everything about them, Everything about them, man. I was the one scrubbing their little piggies in the bathtub, I miss that with the kids, yo. I think the reason why I beat myself up so bad is because the kids got taken in May of 2016. So let's back it up 6 months. I started school in January and, I started working right after that. So it was like if I wasn't at school, I was at work. And I was barely spending time with the kids because I just wanted to get in a career. I wanted to finish school. I wanted to get in a career. But, when you have 7 kids, somebody has to work. So I was working. And between studying for my classes and going to work, I just felt like I didn't have no time for the kids. And so when all this shit happened, I just felt horrible, man. I just felt horrible. Because you think that you're doing it for the kids, but the most valuable time that you can spend with your child is with them. But I wanted to be like everybody else. I wanted to have a career. Didn't want to work at 7-Eleven for the rest of my life. I should have waited, I beat myself up about that because I told Juan at one point in time that I was going to wait until Valentina was 5 years old. The boys are going to be in school. I might as well start school then too. But then I was thinking, yo, why wait all that time when I could already be making good money and I want to go on a cruise with the kids? And I should have been at home more with them, yo. I just fucking feel bad. It's like, okay, these accidents happen in your life. I did the best thing that I could done, and that was resuscitate my son call the paramedics, have them observe him. Same with the dog bite. I took my kids to the hospital, took them to have plastic surgery, took them to get stitched up, whatever. I did anything, I did everything humanly possible that I was supposed to do. Point blank, period. I just beat myself up and I think about all the things that I should have did. You know what I mean? But I was just going through the movements of life, if that makes any sense. I was going to school 5 days a week. I was working fucking 5 days a week. And it was just, I was going through the motions. I would get home, give the kids, I would get off of work, give the kids their shit, their breakfast. Most of the time when I was working, if I had to work overnight, then most of the time I brought breakfast home. But if I was home, then of course I would cook a hot meal for them, make snacks for them. I just miss it because at that time, when the older kids were off to school, I had the babies. So I would take all the WIC shit. They give you dry cereal, they give you fucking peanut butter. And of course, I'd have like powdered sugar and get some candy. And, I would make Chex Mix. The kids would love it. I'd have a big ass bowl and they would all come home and they would snack on that, take their clothes off, fucking. I would tell them get their homework out and we start homework. I'd be cooking dinner, washing clothes. It was always something to do when you have 7 kids.